So you've decided you need a website, or maybe you need to upgrade the one that you've already got. So what are the next steps? Well, today I'm going to be sharing tips and a bit of a checklist that will help you build a website layout that works for your business. So hi everyone, it's Leanne Cohen's here, digital success coach and owner of the agency Marketing Leap. My passion and the reason that I show up and do these lives is to demystify digital marketing for business owners and entrepreneurs through educational courses, training, and being able to give you some marketing clarity and confidence, as well as done for you practical marketing solutions that actually work to springboard your business to success. The tips and the info that I share in these weekly videos I've been using in my agency, Marketing Leap, and for my clients for years now, so I know that they work and that they are really effective. So today we are discussing the basic outline and a bit of a checklist that you need to help you build a website layout that actually works for your business and will help you grow using your website layout. So as I've been talking about the past couple of weeks, a website is an essential part of running a business. Basically, the checklist that we're going to be running through today will help you create that layout. So the first thing that you need to look at is your overall brand. Now, a website success will be impacted heavily by your brand, which includes your name, your logo, colors, fonts, and your tone of voice. So it's a bit of a running joke when I do networking that people constantly see me in red. Now, if you have a look at my website, everything that I do is based around our brand colors and what we do. The whole idea of having your brand and having it set up in a certain way is so that when people go looking for you, they know exactly who you are and what you're about. So having a clear brand message and a tone of voice. So showing up and telling them and showing people what gives your business that unique appeal to your target market. So you've got to make sure that you've stuck to your brand file. Are you clearly targeting your niche and your target market and your target avatar? When it comes to your websites, really you should only be using 3 brand colors and really only have 3 primary fonts, because again, 56% of people searching online are using mobile. So making sure that you've got that consistency flowing through your website is vitally important. And you need to know exactly what you want and you need your website to do for your business. So making sure that you have a modern, simple, clear design that looks professional and it enables visitors to focus on the content and your specific calls to action. So if we have a look again, this particular website, which happens to be mine, but straight away it tells you exactly what we do and how we help you. And it's very, very clear with the calls to action that, exactly what it is that we need you to do. So, making sure that when it comes to your theme, it's clean, it's professional, it's simple, you've got strong colors and shapes. But again, making sure that those strong colors and shapes are not everywhere, because you don't want to overwhelm people when they're searching on your website. And again, supporting text with relevant, consistent, professional graphics. If you're a childcare center, you're going to have very, very different graphics to if you are let's say an IT professional or a coder. So making sure that your text and your graphics are professional. Have an introductory story. Tell readers exactly what they can relate to. Tell them what your value proposition is and encourage them to read on. So once they know and they have an understanding of how you can help them, then you can have lists and comparisons to other products and detailing how it works. The whole idea when it comes to your website is having it work for you. So you've got to have conversion optimization set up. So again, as I said, clean design with large call to action buttons, have opt-ins that stand out with color and depth, or they stand out in some way, having visual cues and having a proof of benefits if you've actually got them is really important. Then of course making sure if you've got with your call to action buttons that they stand out, they look like a button, and the text is benefit filled and action orientated. It's all well and good to get very arty and come up with these fancy calls to action. My favorite saying is that people are silently begging to be led. So if you're not telling people the action that you want them to take and what benefit they're going to get from it, they're not going to click and they're not going to take the next step. If you're looking for your conversion locations, you've got to make sure that you've got some kind of a call to action and something that you can pull them into from your homepage, on the sidebar of every page, on blog pages, and pop-ups. Now, don't rely solely on pop-ups, because a lot of operating systems now actually have pop-up blockers, and it's not something that Google looks at favorably. Don't simply rely on pop-ups when it comes to getting conversion and getting your call to actions happening. Then the next thing is making sure that the technology behind your website is up to speed. And I did a video previously the other week about the best website platforms for small business. Go back and I'll put the link below. You can go and have a look at that so you can decide what platform is best for your business. But the biggest thing now is making sure that the technology behind it is ideal and it's working for you. And then, of course, you've got to have your important information. So the easiest way to kill a really great small business website is to not have your important information. Your phone number. Don't just have it on your contact page. You've got to have it pretty much on every page, and it has to be clickable. 50% of everything we do online is on our mobile phone. I know myself, if I'm searching for something, if I can't just click on a number and call them straight away, it gets very frustrating. I'll move on to the next website. Then having a contact form and an email address that is monitored, not some fancy one that goes nowhere. You need to make sure that your email address and your contact forms are easy to find and that they work, because most people will actually go with the business that responds first. And then having a physical address. This gives proof that you are a legitimate business and that you add credibility. If you are like a lot of people these days, and especially after COVID, that's actually working from home, there's a lot of different things that you can do. You can look at getting a hot desk and using that. Me personally, what I've done is my PO box, it's actually a locked bag. They have a physical address and they're more than happy for anybody that uses their mailboxes to use them as a physical address. So on everything online, that is actually the address that I have, because, you know, most of the time I am actually working from my office that's set up at home, and I really don't want my home address out there like most people. So there are ways around having a physical address online, but it is a good idea to have it on there, because it does give you legitimacy and it does add credibility. And then, of course, listing your products and your services and making sure that they are well represented. And a classic case in point, I'll just show you here. You can see here, it's very, very clear. Here's your call to action, and this is what we do. So there's no doubt when you're searching for what we do. Call to action, giving some kind of a benefit. And then, of course, you've got your social proof. And then there's another optimization thing here, or a conversion. You know, you're letting people go for a SEO audit. And that's what the final thing is, which is your personalization. So people want to do business with other people, and you've got to make sure that your website reflects that. So having social proof, having testimonials, having your About Us page. And interestingly enough, your About Us page is the second most visited page on any website after the homepage. Then, you know, having your contact page, then having your successes and any case studies, success stories, and then your tips and news, which can be your blog. They are the main things that you need, and I'll just run through them again very quickly. When it comes to having a layout that works, having an overall brand that ties in with everything that you do online, because your ideal client needs to see and hear you 22 times before they start recognizing who you are. And that is a Google statistic, it's not mine. So according to Google, they need to see and hear you 22 times. So having that consistency, whether they go from Facebook or TikTok or Instagram to your website, they need to know that they are dealing with the same company. So having that clear brand message, having that clear tone of voice is essential. 3 main colors, 3 fonts. You don't want to go overboard. Having a modern, clear design that's professional, and it enables your visitors to focus on what it is that you have to say and the action that you want them to take. So making sure that you've got your introductory story, your offer, and the information of exactly how you make their life easier. Again, it's about them, how you serve them, making sure that you've got your conversion optimization set up. Your call to action buttons are standing out. Your opt-ins stand out, and it's very clear on what you need them to do. Making sure that buttons actually look like buttons, not some fancy. You've got to make it really clear that this is a button and you need them to click it. And you can have those on your homepage and your sidebar. And then making sure that your contact phone number is clickable, that your email address is clickable. You've got to make it as easy as possible for people to communicate and reach out to you. And again, making sure that you have your social proof, your testimonies, your About Us pages set up, contact, and even case studies and success stories of what you do. So there you go. They're just some of the most important aspects when it comes to your website layout and what you need to look at when it comes to building your website. Through Marketing Lead, we are actually WordPress specialists. So this is something that we do for clients when it comes to website building and even website renovation and rebranding. And we've actually done quite a bit of website renovations recently because a lot of people have websites, they just need to have it updated. But through Marketing Lead, we offer a full range of done-for-you services. So if you've got any questions about how your website should look or how you should show up, comment below and I'm more than happy to have a chat to you. If you are looking to do it yourself, I also offer 2-hour strategy sessions and have a 12-week mentoring program that will step you through everything that you need to know when it comes to setting your business up properly online. So I hope that has been of some value to you today. And I'd love it if you would join me next week when I share 5 effective ways to promote your website for free. So regardless of what you need when it comes to online marketing, take the leap because we are your springboard to success. Have an amazing week, guys, and I will see you again next week. Bye for now. If you'd like to learn more about how to grow your business online and how to stand out in this incredibly busy online space, then make sure you click the button below, the subscribe button below, and don't forget to click the bell so you get notified every single time we go live.